expecting to cement my legacy as the #1 fighter of this era. And to do that, I've got to beat this little man.
To become the best heavyweight boxer in the world is the goal of Tyson Fury's training for his upcoming fight against Oleksander Usyk. Being the first uncontested heavyweight championship matchup since 1999, this bout is historic. At least one streak will be broken since neither of these fighters had ever lost before entering this bout, and this is the first time in the four-belt period that all four belts are up for grabs. Sports writer Chris Mann talks on the unique qualities of this fight.
We have been waiting 25 years for an undisputed heavyweight championship fight. We have one live on DAZN. Tyson Fury, Oleksander Usyk, somebody's O has got to go, and all four belts are on the line.
The category needs this match, according to former IBF middleweight champion Darren Barker. Just what this division needs is massive. This is history. It is the World Boxing Marquee division. It has always been, and it will always be. With reference to the present WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, he voiced enthusiasm for the contest. He talked of how his father had wanted him to grow up to fight and win the heavyweight belt since the day he was born.
It's the type of fight that gets me juices flowing. Time is near. I've always aimed for the stars or nothing. When I came into this world, August 1988, I died 3 times, and my dad said he's going to grow up to be nearly 7 feet tall and weigh 20 stone, and he's going to be heavyweight champion of the world, and I'm going to name him Tyson. And everyone laughed. Here I am.
The champion of heavyweight boxing has posted an incredible picture of himself on social media. The last fight Tyson fought against Francis Ngannou at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh will never be forgotten. The third-round left hook that Ngannou gave Fury stunned everyone. Even Oleksander Usyk, the boxer in the next round, who was knocked down by an MMA fighter competing in his first boxing bout, expressed shock and worry at the knockdown, predicting that Tyson Fury might not be taking his opponent seriously.
Need something extra to get motivated for Oleksander Usyk?
No, we've been fighting for all the belts, undefeated, legacy, as they want to call it that, ton of money. What else is there to get motivated?
Tyson Fury is a May fighter, nothing more than that. Nothing at all, nothing, 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 nothing. Did the knockdown surprise you, I wonder? Of course, they were stupefied. Had worry taken hold? Although Tyson won the fight, there were some of you who were worried that Ngannou, who was watching, was a far better boxer than we had anticipated. I think a lot of this incredibly awkward but skilled puncher. Whatever the closeness, I prevailed, and that's what matters. What has changed in Tyson Fury since his missteps, and how will he go up against the undefeated Oleksandr? He cannot afford to underestimate his opponent once more, since that may lose him the match. I'd practiced for 4 or 5 weeks for these fights, Tyson said when asked how he was getting ready for the fight. He was also asked if he needed any further encouragement, to which he answered negatively. Tyson radiates motivation, having fought for every championship and being undefeated. Money and a legacy are his. Really, the guy needs anything more. Oleksander Usyk has similarly made every effort in the build-up to this game. He has been seen training a lot to get prepared for the fight. 2 titans training is compared in this video. Oleksandr also mentioned non-stop training for weeks at end. I can box non-stop for 5 weeks, he said. Oleksandr was asked if he would give Tyson Fury any advice before their fight.
Usyk and Joshua, can Usyk beat Fury in your estimation?
I think so. I think Usyk is the best heavyweight that's currently fighting today. So I think Fury imitates Usyk, and he got a lot of success with it, fighting plodding, slow heavyweights. It's not really boxing like that. Everything Fury can do in boxing, Usyk can do it.
It was also asked of him what he expected from this game. Oleksandr replied, "My inspiration comes from my family and fellow people, who are now standing alongside the Ukrainian soldiers defending my country. This is my motivation. But I also have another chance to win the uncontested championship. Former two-time world heavyweight champion Hassan Rahman thinks Usyk can beat Tyson Fury and that Usyk is the best heavyweight fighter right now. Rahman even added that he believes Fury emulates Usyk and that Usyk can do anything Fury can do better. Usyk looks ready for this fight as well. He posted an Instagram photo proving his hard work.
Now, when heavyweights is different. When heavyweights, because most heavyweights are lazy and they don't have that work ethic. With the smaller guys, it's a little different. You know, so with Usyk's boxing IQ, that's going to play a big major part. A lot of times, the smaller guys' IQs kind of cancel each other out.
The size difference between the two and how the bigger man could defeat the smaller man, Hassan felt Usyk's boxing IQ could play a significant role. He said that things are different with heavyweights, believing that most heavyweights are lazy and lack a strong work ethic, while smaller guys are not like that, and their boxing IQs can be higher.
Enough?
Enough what?
You stop talk?
I come here to pick a fight. I didn't come here to play games. I didn't get all dressed up for nothing. I come here to fight. You ugly little man. You ugly little man. Little man.
Yes, I little man.
No, you're not that little. You're about average size for an heavy.
In an attempt to become the first unchallenged heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis in 1999, Tyson Fury will face fellow heavyweight world champion Oleksander Usyk later this month. Fury has been dismissive of the challenge before him.
I respect Usyk as a man, because he's a God-fearing family man, which I am myself. So I respect that more than any boxing achievement. And I respect his career as well. He's been Olympic champion. He's had 350 amateur fights or something. And he's been an undisputed cruiserweight champion. And he's been a unified heavyweight. Well, he is a unified heavyweight champion. So you have to.
In a recent interview, Tyson acknowledged that Oleksander Usyk is the real deal and that he's training hard for him. Tyson said that Oleksander Usyk is a real bad man, and to underestimate Usyk, you'd be a mug, so I'm training hard for him. I'm doing anything I can. Fury said he respects Usyk as a person because he's a family man and fears God, just like him entering his boxing
really
career.
Ready for this. He's flown out today, so he arrives there today, so he finish off his camp. And we're going to get something special on the A6. I'm convinced of that. He's in tremendous shape, not just physically, but both mentally as well. And I genuinely think we're going to get a vintage performance from him, and I believe he'll bring the form.
All of the skill and attributes aside, it will come down to who wants it more on the night. If he wants it more than me, he will win. And if I want it more than him, I will win. I just think my will and determination will be more than his on the night. Fury's promoter, Frank Warren, said that Fury is fully ready for this fight and looks in tremendous shape. Fury will bring his arm on fight night.
Oh, I've been to a few, but to be honest with you, I don't really go to too many events. As people, follow me on social media, I'm not really at many of them. But obviously, it just makes sense for me to be here at the Sports Award, being an athlete. So yeah, it makes sense.
Right, let's talk to you. I don't want to keep you too long. I'm sure you want to get in the mix of it as a nice three-course meal that we're all waiting on. But for yourself, what's going on? Jake Paul's now fighting. What did you make of that? Firstly, when you see that fight announced, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, what's your thoughts?
To be honest with you, I was pretty surprised that it got passed because the guy is 60 years old. And I think it's a lose-lose situation because if he beats him, he's knocked out a 60-year-old man that everybody loves, so he's not going to get any credit for that. And if he loses, he's got knocked out by a 60-year-old man. So I don't really know. I think, it's on Netflix, it's a big thing. Congratulations.
The best Tyson he's seen in a long time claims Tyson's brother Tommy Fury, who also believes Tyson would easily defeat Usyk if he gives it his all on fight night.
What do you think about Usyk versus Tyson Fury next this fight?
I'm gonna look forward to that fight. Really, that's gonna be an interesting fight. I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just gonna overpower him. He's gonna catch up with him and overpower.
The experts have weighed in on this highly anticipated bout. Who do they predict will emerge victorious? Mike Tyson, known as the baddest man on the planet, shared his thoughts with TalkSport. He believes Tyson Fury will overpower his opponent. I respect Deontay Wilder, but my highest respect is for Tyson Fury. He is the champion and will remain so until someone new comes along. I think Fury will just overwhelm TK, catching up with him and overpowering him. I'm looking forward to this fight. It's going to be interesting. The interviewer noted that Tyson himself was often the smaller man in his fights, much like Usyk in this matchup. Tyson acknowledged that smaller opponents are more mobile and harder to hit, a challenge Fury will face for a few rounds against Usyk. Smaller guys are difficult to hit because of their size. Usyk moves a lot, which will take some getting used to. What do you think? I remember when Usyk first moved up to heavyweight, I said he was a dark horse and not to write him off. We've seen cruiserweights move up and dominate before, even though many doubted he could compete with the likes of Anthony Joshua, let alone Tyson Fury. I know you were also strong on Usyk. I still believe Usyk can beat Wilder, but he seemed to have a resurgence recently. The saying goes that a strong big fighter defeats a strong little one, but Usyk's boxing skills make him a formidable opponent. Colin Hart points out that, while bigger men generally have an advantage, Tyson Fury appears to be on the decline. His recent fight with Ngannou and his trilogy with Deontay Wilder have taken a toll, considering he's been fighting for nearly 15 years now. On paper, it seems Usyk should have no chance against a man 6 inches taller and much heavier, but Fury's performance against Ngannou suggests he's not at his peak. Colin predicts Usyk will beat Fury by decision on May 18 if he fights his best. Ben Whittaker thinks Fury should use his size to make Usyk uncomfortable, focusing on body shots since Usyk has been weak there. Despite this, Ben backs Fury to win, suggesting he should come in heavy, lean on Usyk, and dig into his body. Derek Chisora advised Tyson to avoid having a bad day, referencing Tyson's win over Francis, where he managed to prevail despite a supper performance. Derek emphasized the importance of Tyson getting off his bum and preparing thoroughly for this fight. Joe Gallagher believes Usyk will target the cut Fury sustained above his eye in the lead-up to the bout. He notes the fight could either be thrilling or a snooze-fest, adding to its intrigue. If Usyk can land on that cut early, it might create panic in Fury's corner. However, Usyk first has to get past Fury's long jabs, and Fury has to manage Usyk's mobility. It could turn out to be an exciting fight where both men go down, with Tyson Fury using all his artillery and Oleksander Usyk throwing punches like Evander Holyfield. We'll only find out on the night, and that's why it's generating so much interest. As the fight draws near, it really is becoming a pick-and fight. Billy Nelson thinks Fury's cut in his last fight stopped his momentum, but now he's looking fantastic. He predicts Fury will win by knockout. Before that fight that got cancelled, he was looking absolutely bang in the gym, and despite the cut, you would expect more of the same, Nelson says. Certainly, the pictures we've seen show him in great shape. Rain Tony didn't hesitate to pick Tyson to win, believing his aggression will give him the edge over Usyk. Fury is better. He's more aggressive and a better boxer. Usyk boxes to be safe, but Tyson's aggression will make the difference. Sergio Mora also thinks Tyson has many advantages beyond size, supporting him in the bout. I prioritize Tyson. It's not just about recent fights or styles. Size matters, and the disparity in proportions will be too noticeable. Usyk would have a better chance if Fury were a standing target. But Fury moves, clinches, and punches effectively, making size a significant factor. Even Tyson Fury believes Usyk will be too much for him to handle. Similarly, Evander Holyfield struggled against the top heavyweights like Lewis. Size definitely matters, which is why we have weight categories. Cruiserweights moving up often find it hard to beat the elite heavyweights. Who will emerge victorious to become the greatest heavyweight boxer ever? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Check out other videos playing now and don't forget to subscribe.